Diversity is more than just mixing people of different colors. It also means different ideas, different perspectives, different religions. If you talk about coexistence and you don't know who you are coexisting with, and you're going to use your reference point, you are fooling yourself. Like my grandmama said earlier, you can think you're fooling we, but you ain't fooling we. You're fooling your own self.
You've got a broader demographic. You've got a wide range of ages and stages. You've got people from every walk of life.
Usually there's a lot of discussion.
The benefit of these courses is just more generally to just engage oneself, to push those limits, to find a place to articulate your own voice, your own agency, to stand on those things.
We want to enable people to have access to knowledge.
It's empowering to find your value amongst other people that are growing at the same time as you.
One of the things this course teaches us about all else is to listen to the other human being.
The classes help me to be more aware of other people and their surroundings, and that I am involved in their lives, making their lives better.
Our program is a free program that offers college-level humanities courses to the Kalamazoo and surrounding communities. Once accepted into the program, we offer our participants free course materials, food, laid-back atmosphere, and a venue to talk about ideas and to dig into complex material. These are courses taught in the fall and in the spring on generally Tuesday, Thursday evenings.
These courses combine to present us with ways of seeing our own human problems.
I think one of the great things about the program is it does sort of act like a bridge. It's out in the community, so the classroom is easily accessible. The classes are small. It's an intimate group taught by experienced professors.
I'm still teaching at Western, yes.
I figured that, hey, I wasn't doing nothing but sitting in the basement watching television.
This is my 4th year teaching for Humanities for Everyone.
Dr. Bailey had a course very recently.
I've always used journaling in my classes, always.
The class was called Michigan Writers and Autobiography.
Trying to get students to develop their own voice.
And I thought, okay, we got a 4-week class. There's no way anybody's going to get anything useful out of this.
Try to get them to thinking about what it would feel like to be a character in a novel, or to see their own lives as a novel or as a story, and how people on the outside would view it and what they might learn from everything that you're writing.
It was perhaps the most successful English class that I'd ever taken.
The memoir writing that we did in that Michigan authors class, interestingly enough, is informing work I'm doing in yet another writing group.
Yeah, maybe you're the large lecture hall of hundreds of students isn't maybe your thing. You can just audit the course if you're just interested in, say, lifelong learning.
Our neighborhoods have people in them who want this education, who want this knowledge, who want to feel as if they are part of the conversation.
We still have a number of seats that are open to the community broadly.
Now, last time we saw the piece, I Shall Hold Her Before, I've filmed in 1985. This piece here, okay, it's 2 parts.
Change, yeah. But people don't like change. People are comfortable with what they know, what they're used to. They're always resistant to change.
Being educated allows you the opportunity to know which one of your talents you want to contribute to the community.
I think Humanities for Everybody gives people access to some of that curriculum that they would find in their general education classes.
And it's kind of a give and take kind of thing where the learning goes both ways.
With the support from faculty, with support from staff, mentors, alumni, and the community of learners around you.
I mean, it should. That's what learning should be, going both ways, not always just one.
I really enjoy teaching and learning from everybody, and this time around we had a larger group and really interesting conversations. I really enjoyed it.
Class participation is a kind of a head in your hands, here we go kind of thing.
Is it a class thing? Should it be a class thing rather than a race thing?
I think neither.
They're all intertwined.
Yeah.
Yes, they are. But you understand where I'm coming from? But I don't have a problem if one group wants to meet and let's do something about this. It doesn't matter to me what race they are.
Why aren't men invited to this?
That's true.
Why aren't the? This is so sexist.
A lot of those opportunities are already afforded to them.
In an environment where it's a little bit more relaxed, a little bit laid back, engage with post-secondary curriculum.
Dumbarton. You can't speak Benny's. I can't speak Kimberly's. But you got goods I want, and I got goods you want. So before we develop these languages of traders, what we would do, we would do a thing called Dumbarton. We would find a spot, say in the middle of, say, the Niger River, an island. You would go deposit your gold and leave. Go back on the other side. I would deposit my salt slabs and go back. The change agent, after you present the information to the people who are the changers have to move. Okay, you got to know before you start talking about bringing about some change. And my job and Humanities for Everybody is a change agent. Now it's up to the people to get the message and deal with it first.
We read a really rough novel, a Detroit novel by a writer better known in the black community than in the white community, called Donald Goins.
Everybody had something to say about it. And ideas were coming out of the woodwork.
It was hard for all of us. It was really a hard book for all of us to read.
And there was concurrence and there was dispute and on and on and on. And the professor was great. Dr. Bailey just kind of sits back and watches. Yeah, this is good.
It'll suck the life right out of you, too.
Yeah. And they'll say you're not a team player.
People have asked me seveal times, because I have a lot of friends who are like, what are you taking now? They're living vicariously through me in the program.
Other people borrowing your books because you've talked it up so much, they want to read what you read.
People that want to get strong bodies watch what they eat, and they work their bodies out. They put a lot of thought into it. How many of us really pay attention to how much we exercise our minds?
It really is truly about education for education's sake.
You feel like you've accomplished something after you leave the class.
And it has helped me to be more aware of conditions of people and how to be, actually, for me, to be patient.
And we now have a couple of college graduates who started in the humanities and use that as a stepping stone to go back to school and get their degrees.
I leave out of there those 2 nights a week empowered, so empowered.
We have quite a few students who have gone on to launch their own businesses.
The pleasure is all mine. Got to give back. This is my way of giving back, and I do it, wholeheartedly.
Humanities for Everybody has certainly been enjoyable, challenging.
Well, I would like to say thank you to Western. Shout out to Dr. Bailey. Shout out to Dr. Wilson. I love both of them.
I think this is a great program. I can see the enthusiasm from everybody, and I think it's helpful to have such a program to help people who are trying to better their lives to learn more and go back to school. It's definitely a good endeavor that I would keep doing as long as this program exists.